The Big Call with Bruce, Thursday, October 26, 2017, Intel only. Welcome everybody to the Big Call tonight. We are closer than we were Tuesday night. When it comes to Iraq, we usually start with Iraq. We can't really start until Iraq is ready to go. Everything is very positive in Iraq. The in-country rate is way above what you have heard. Remember, I talked about Dr. Shabai in the past and what he said at a conference in 2012 that the dinar could support a certain rate back then. That is where we are right now in country. That is not here, but in Iraq. Very good news. That rate is not posted yet. When will they put it out? I don't know. Maybe not until John Q. Public starts about November 1st. I don't know. I heard November 1st John Q. Public would start, but then I heard bit later. Every day we wait pushes out that day out further. I do not know. Everything has been done in Iraq. The only thing they haven't done is put the rate out. I think they will put it out when we give them the go-ahead to put it out. I don't think anything Iraq will do will affect our start. There was a lot of testing going on between the primary call centers and secondary call centers for about 12 hours. They got that all done and all was fine. There was more testing about 4 p.m. yesterday between HSBC and other banks that were involved in the procedure and in the redemption centers they were testing there. Those tests were complete, and this morning a little before 10 a.m. EST all was ready to go from a redemption center point of view. They were ready to get started. Doesn't mean they are on red hot alert, but are available to go. That is good news finally. When it comes to when we do actually get started, let's review what happened today. At 11:05 a.m. EST we had the vote approved in the House of Representatives for the budget, 216 to 212 for the budget. The budget passed after the Senate budget passed last week. It was a $4 trillion budget. It was approved. I am excited about that. That was pretty important. Over the last 48 hours we have had 3 major trans-CHES come into the US from the banks in the Far East to help us with funding for the RV, the blessing, for ZIM exchanges. We had money moving today at different times, 3 p.m. PST time, money moving this morning shortly after the budget was approved. A tentative start time for the blessing about 11:18 today. We are in motion. All we need to do is sort of sit back and watch this thing unfold. We should see some really interesting things come through for us the next 2 to 3 days. We are in the window now where the release of the toll-free number could happen anytime. I am ready anytime to receive it. We are looking at the proximity being very close. You say to me scoffing, what makes today any different? It is different because more things have happened, have preceded, stuff behind the scenes. Out west things are moving, money is moving, humanitarian funding sources that been writing have indicated some of the money has been received and more is coming. Really, I didn't know if we would have a call tonight. Stay patient, stay in faith. The alternatives aren't worth talking about. You are at the end of the ride. The roller coaster is pulling in, and you are waiting for the bar to lift up so you can get started. That is where we are. What was interesting, I found out yesterday, there is a congressperson in Arkansas that he has been given the go-ahead to proceed on our project Rebuild America. He is heading up the Rebuild America Act. Working with private and so-called funding like we talked about. That was handed off to him. He is a state congress in Arkansas. I will have to get in touch with him and see how we can partner, which we might or we might, now we will see. I think we will come together and do some cool things after the blessing comes for us. Things are really moving. We have quite a news day today and expect some more the next few days. And we will have a beautiful start to our weekend. I heard from sources we won't go all the way into the weekend before this happens. Keep plan A in process until this comes through. Once it comes through, then you have a choice to keep your job or be a full-time philanthropist. We talked enough rates already. Rates are very good. There has been a few things put out there I understand that are not correct on caps and limits that have been put out on calls. There is a limit for the amount you can negotiate for the ZIM, however. Let's say it is a significant rate, nowhere in the sovereign range, nowhere in the 100s, or 1000s. It is not that high, but under $20. Based on the bills, it will still be a major funding. The beauty of the structure payout, you will have an interest payment coming in every 90 days to do your projects for 15, 10, 20, up to 50 years. The projects can continue on for many years. Our projects will be about schools, housing, gardens, clean water, filtering water, desalination plants, etc. I want to get housings rebuilt. We will create a template to follow for a city, rural communities, etc. If you are a leader, I will want you to step up and lead in your particular part of your country, especially if you have a background in design, building, etc. I am going to be in the background, but talking to these people, hiring them, and do this on a large national scale. This could be our last call for over a month, just so you know. That time will be used to move into your new life, get your exchange done, look into your housing situation, whether you rebuild, move, etc. lifestyle changes you want to make. You will have meetings with your CPA, family offices, and attorneys, set all that up in the coming weeks. Based on how you set it up with your exchange, it will be really cool. Take a week or two for vacation. You deserve it. When you get recharged, say, look, let's go back and tune in what Big Call Universe is up to, and hopefully in a month or two we will be ready. It will take some time to get things ready. You guys will be doing it. I will be doing it. All working together if you want to do something with us. I think it will be fun.